So here we are then, welcoming you today to one of the jewels of the Arab world, Jeddah. One of the biggest cities in Saudi Arabia, second only to Riyadh, gateway to Mecca, and one of the biggest ports in the region. And now, host to the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah street circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And a very happy Carlos Sainz will start second. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Perez, George Russell, and Norris, Fernando Alonso, Joe, Ricciardo, and Valtteri Bottas, Mick Schumacher, Gasly, Kevin Magnussen, Baker, Tsunoda, Hamilton. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Sebastian Vettel and Alex Albon, Stroll and Nicholas Latifi. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the rundown into turn one, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It will keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
Okay, here we go. F1 2022 at Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. So I had to learn this track recently. Never raced it before, and here we go. Oh, this is the formation lap, so we'll see how we do on this. Oh, we're P14, as you saw. And who do we have on us? We have Gasly and Magnussen in front of us, Tsunoda and Hamilton behind us. We're not very fast on this track, so it's going to be interesting. It's a tough track. The walls come up on you real fast. So we're trying to get the tires warmed up. I don't know if I should probably skip this part in my videos. We'll see in the future if I decide to do that. But anyways, this was an interesting track to learn. It was a lot of fun. It's a fast track. Not too many places that I'm comfortable passing. As you'll see when I get racing, there's only one spot that I feel really comfortable with. Our teammate's quite far up from us. Fernando Alonso, he's our teammate. I think he's P6 or something. So he's up there. I didn't do too good qualifying for some reason. So, tricky track. The walls come up on you super fast. It's just so tight. You really have to hit your lines really clean or you're going to be in trouble. I think we're getting to the end of the formation lap now. We're going to try to get a purple when we line up. We have no assist on. This is with no assist. I think my difficulty level is 80, I think. I can't race at 100. So here we come, coming up to the start-finish line. We just passed it, and now we're getting into our starting block, and here we go. Boom, purple.
Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts.
So we nailed it. Here we go. We're getting ready to go. Red lights. And away we go. Here we go. So we got Magnussen, yeah, everybody's pulling away. Hamilton blows by us. We get by Hamilton, get by Magnussen, and we get by Schumacher also. And we get a little bump from Schumacher there, but here we go. We're on the inside of Ricardo. We're making a really good start. Can we get Gasly? And we got him going into this corner. So we go from P14 to P10. What a great start. Here we go around the corner. We'll take another look at that. So here we are. You can see Hamilton going by us. We get by Hamilton. We get by Schumacher. And we're going for Ricardo now. And we get Ricardo at the end, and we get Gasly. And that's how we ended up in 10th. And we got Joe Gagnon in front of us. And let's get back to racing. You see Gagnon in front of us. You see Bottas in front of him, and Norris and Alonso, our teammates, in 6th. So we're coming down the, this is a sweeping left-hander. This corner's kind of funny, because if you get on the gas just a little bit too soon, you can lose the back end really easy there. And you have to get really tight to the walls. See, I gave it a little bump there.
That start was okay. Now stay alert.
Trying to catch Joe. I know it looks like Zoe, but the announcer called him Joe, so I think that's how you say it. Go a little wide through there, but that's not going to hurt us. We decide, I think, to use the battery here. Yep. And we're going to try to close in on Joe so we can maybe get him on the next straight. That's our best passing opportunity for us. So we do. We get right on his tail. We need a good exit. We get a decent exit. We got tons of battery left, so we lay on that overtake button. And we're trying to get on the right side of him. Here we go. Coming in. We got him, but he jets ahead and he hits his teammate. And he rattles his team. His teammate just kind of shakes there a little bit, gets a little loose. Let's take another look at that. See what that looks like on the replay. Here we go. So I'm right on his tail. You can see Gagnon's in front of me. Bottas is in front of him. I get right on his tail. I use the overtake. I go to the outside of him. I got him there. But he doesn't slow down. He just keeps going. Uses his teammate as a bumper. And then I get inside of him and away I go, and I got 2 places there, and I'm feeling really good. I'm in 8th place. On lap 2, I went from 14th to 8th. So what a start for us. Gonna hug the walls, take the curb, hug the wall. Look how close we're getting to those walls. That's insane. This track is insane. You get that close to the wall at 175 miles an hour. And Norris is our next target. So we're just trying to set him up. We're trying to look maybe to get him close to him so we can pass him in the same place, because there's really not that many places. And I make a mistake there. I stay in 7th gear. Usually I get on in 6th there. And it allows Norris to pull away. So if I didn't do that, I would have been able to save battery, but since I did that, I have to use up a lot of battery here to catch him. And that was a big mistake because it cost me a lot of energy. I want to creep in right behind him so I can get him on the next straight. That's a good passing spot for me. Here we are, right behind him. We got draft. We don't have DRS yet. It's only lap 2, but we managed to make it by him pretty easily. He's behind us now, but he tries to come back on us, but we hold our position. We get the inside track coming out of that chicane, and that's an easy overtake. No problem there. And we'll take another look at it. You can see we're right on his tail. We close in very close to him, and then we decide to make our move. We use our battery. He's got really no defense, I don't think, at that point. And then he kind of tries to outbrake us, but we get the exit. And we close it down, and nice, easy overtake. And the next on our hit list is Fernando Alonso, our teammate. Should make a really nice move through that chicane. Look how close we are to those walls. That's when you know you're driving here. When you get that close to the walls, you know it's going well for you. So right on Alonso's tail, we're catching him. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to try to catch Alonso in that same area. That's kind of my strategy this race. That's my best overtaking opportunity. I got to get close to this wall, and I do. Here we come, down through the S's. We have a right-hander, a left-hander, another right-hander, and we got DRS, so you can hear, we have DRS and he doesn't, but we mess up that corner, we overdrove it. Now we should get DRS again, we do. So we should be able to close the gap on him. Because we have an advantage here, we have DRS and he doesn't. Trying to get in there pretty close. We know at this point we kind of realize we're probably a little too far to make a move, even with DRS. We're trying, but we don't quite make it there in time. We got to hit the brakes. Let them go. Boy, they can really outbrake me. I don't know what my problem is. I think because I play in a chair with wheels on it, I do have shoes under the wheels so it doesn't move. But once I get a rig, I think I'll be able to brake more consistently. Anyways, here we go back to the race. Kind of point, we're hanging out on, we make a bad turn there, we get that all wrong, and we lose some time again. In the meantime, Norris is right behind us. He's hanging in there, and he's got DRS on us. So this is really a three-person race from this position. You can see we're closing in on him, we're right on him, and then he pulls away, and Norris is pulling in close to me. He's 100s. I'm 100s from Alonso. It's really close. A little better on that one. Now I can use my overtake, but I'm out of battery. I'm using it. I only got 6% left, 5%. Just running out. But we have DRS. We want to get real close here, and we do. Almost hit him. That was so close. Could have lost that front wing there. Let's see if we can make a move on him now. We have DRS. He's a sitting duck.
Okay, we're boxing this
Well, it looks like we're right beside him. He's going to fight us off, but we stay. And he can't come in. And now we hold our line and get him coming out of the corner. But Norris snuck by him too. So Norris picked up the position. And we'll take another look at that. Yeah, Norris is hanging in there in the McLaren. Here we go. I'm on his tail. You can see me almost bumping. You see my red light flashing. I'm out of ERS at this point. But I have DRS. So there we go. We're side by side. Norris is just hanging out behind us. I get him here. I got a good line there. And look at Norris just following me through. Look at him. Gets underneath and follows me through. Smart move by Landau. Alonso tried to get him back, but he just didn't have the pace. We're back on the track now, on lap 5. I think there's 25 or 26 corners on this. Crazy track. Really beautiful. It's my first time ever racing it, and it was really fun to learn. We're really getting better at learning these tracks. It doesn't take us as long as it used to. We're going to try to catch Russell, although he has a big lead on us.
Okay, information on Sainz. They seem to have an issue.
Alright, so I guess Carlos Sainz has an issue with his car, but he's up front. He's way up front. He's like in 1 or 2. So I'm hoping that will help us down the road because we're P6. I'd like to get a top 5 here. That would be unbelievable starting for the team. Coming down the front straight. And Russell's pulled out to a 3-second lead, and it's time for us to pit. Russell's pitting in front of us. And we get a great pit stop. Optimal 2.3, but they hold us up. We got held up for 2 cars. And that hurt us a little bit. That could let Russell get out way in front of us. We would have been right behind him. Now look, he's got a 4-second lead on us. Almost 5 seconds. So now we got to be careful because we got to make sure that these medium tires get up to temperature. Because cold tires can be dangerous, especially on a track like this. I think we're making a good outlap. But Russell's leaving us in the dust. He's 5.3, just over 5 seconds. Really good corner there. Super corner. We got 46% of our battery, so we're trying to save that battery a little bit. That way.
They've got some kind of mechanical problem.
Okay, I had to let him talk. That way, if we can, when the next guys come out of the pits, we'll have some battery to overtake them.
Fernando's in the pits.
Fernando's in the pits now. There's a lot of strategy in Formula 1.
Yellow flag.
So we know there's cars in the pits. Fernando, Vettel, Latifi, a lot of people in the pits. Norris is in the pits. We come here and we see Norris and we see Alonso. We know we dropped 2 places somehow. Probably just that little bit getting held up in the pits. So now if we get Norris, we know we're back in 6th place. But right now, we're probably going to be 8th. So we dropped 2 spots. So same strategy, going to stay with Alonso, trying to get him out of that last corner. That's our best place to pass. There we go, we're 4/10. I mean the 4 100s behind him. We're catching him. And we have plenty of battery left. So we decide to get on our battery here, close the gap. And I really shouldn't get off the battery here because I have no chance of passing him. Just try to get close to him. Get a good exit. And now we got DRS and the battery. He's a sitting duck. We go to go under him, he's swerving. So, really hairy moment. We were close there. We got plenty of room going into the first turn that time. It was uncontested. Now we got to get our sights set on Norris. We'll take a look at that again. We're right on his tail. Perfect position. We get DRS, boom, right there. We get ERS. We go under, we swerve it. Look how close we are. Oh my God, wheel to wheel. Holy cow, we're lucky we didn't get taken out there. Make the turn. Let's get, oh, almost hit the wall there. Jeez, that was so close. And here we go back to the race. Look how close we are to the walls. Look at this. Look at how close we are. That's when you know you're starting to feel the car. We have inches from us to the wall. Look at how close. Let's see if we can close this one right here. Yeah, that's real good. That is so good. When you get that close, you can carry so much more speed. Norris is up in front of us. He's a second up. We're trying to get to within DRS. We only have 30% of our battery. So we're not going to get it this lap. Look, out of nowhere, Alonso just rips by us. We're like, where the hell did you come from? He must have used all his battery to get us. Plus he had DRS on us. Now we're trying to make him move back. We get beside him. Coming down the front stretch. We outbrake him that time. We come in a little hot, but we managed to hold on. He tries to undercut us underneath, but he couldn't get it. We were back out in front of him. Let's take another look. Look at him go by us. Oh, he just flew by us there. Look how close we are. We're right on his tail now. Now we have DRS. See, we didn't have DRS, but now we do. You can see my light blinking. I am out of DRS. We're side by side. I get the better braking, but I almost overshot it. And here we go. We're back at it. Really cutting it close to that wall, which is good. The closer we get to the walls, the more speed we get. Look at that. That's the trick on this track. Get close to the walls. Coming down, trying to close in on Norris. Look, we're 6 100ths now. We're within DRS. So he's in our range. Russell's not in our range. Russell is so far out, I don't think we can catch him.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps
But
of
we're
fuel
hitting all of our spots right there. Great, great taking that curve. Come in close to the wall. Close to the wall. Here you want to be a little far away so you can get close and then close. That was a great series of corners. Now we can use what we got left of our battery, try to close in on it. You can see the battery's going down 10%, 9%, 7%. You were right on this tail now. I almost overdrove the corner. I did overdrive the corner. We're right back at him though. But that's going to hurt us because I don't think we're going to be close enough to overtake him now. We come down the front stretch. We're just trying to get back on his tail because we know we can't catch him. We can't pass him here. Real close to that wall, real close to that wall. Great, great corners. That one we messed up a little bit. We lost some time there. We're half a second back now. But we have DRS, so we should be able to close the gap again. So you have to be patient because you know you get DRS. Don't do anything stupid. Just drive. Very good corner there. Very good exit there. That's as good as I can take that section. You can hear the DRS sweep off, and here we go. We're starting to close. We need a good exit here when we get one. We should get another DRS coming up right here. Right there. And now, we should be able to close. We're using a little bit of our battery, not much. Trying to save it for the front straight. Now we're closing in. Now we got a chance because we got DRS and DRS. Norris is a sitting duck. You can hear it go off. Just give it a little DRS. He's got no chance. We blow by him. But now he has DRS on us. And we don't have anybody in front of us that we can get DRS off of. We'll take another look at it. You can see we're coming in. We're right on his tail. We're closing right here. Good exit. We're going to hit the DRS line right there. And you can see now we hit our ERS. We got DRS and boom, we just blow by him. You can't even contest it at that point. Beautiful. Great corners coming in. And now we get back to the race. You can see how close we are to those walls. Just driving 140 miles an hour around here. Now we're hitting 170, 180, 190 miles an hour into the sweeping left-hander. Down to 90 miles an hour. Use 100 miles an hour speed.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
We got 3 laps to go. I think 2 laps to go. Yeah. He said we have enough fuel for 3 more laps. So here we are. Where's Norris? We're looking. He's still within DRS, so he's still a threat. Good corner there. Really nice exit. Look at Norris. 3 100s, 4 100s. He's still on our tail. You can't shake him. We're trying to get out of his DRS, but we don't have any battery. We got nowhere to go. We're sitting duck now.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is
109 miles an hour down the front straight. He's 3 100s behind us. Alonso's fallen back. It's a 2-man race for 6th place. Got to get close to that wall. We overdrove it a little bit, which means we had to slow down a little. But Norris must have did the same thing because he's fallen back 8 100s. But we get this section all wrong. We have to slow down again. We're still 7 100s up. But he's still within DRS. We can't shake him. We only got 1 more lap to go after this. He's behind 8 100ths of a second, so we started to get a gap. We're trying to get it at 1 second. But because of DRS, you could see him pulling in on us. Look, he's 6'5". He must be using his battery. He's catching us like crazy. 4 100s. 3 100s. Well, now he has DRS in the front straight. We hit our battery because we're just doing anything we can to stay in front of him at this point. We decide to go to a different view here because it's the last lap. Look at how close he is to me. He's 3 100s off my tail. I'm trying to conserve as much battery as I can for the end. I'm hoping I can get it back up to 15%. Make a pretty good section there. You can see us taking the apexes. Here's that sweeping left-hander. He's 3 100s behind us. We come through here. We bump the wall a little bit there, and that puts him right on our tail. He loses a little bit of time through there, but you can see my light flashing. I have no overtake left at all. We're getting to the end of the last section here, and look at him now. He's 6 tenths. He's right on my tail. He goes to the outside, but he can't pull a move off. He can't do it. I hold the inside. I come off. I hit the accelerator, and here comes the checkered flag. And we went from P14th to 6th. What a great race. Probably one of the most fun I've had on this game this year. Now we're going to look at the winners. I think Leclerc and Sainz and Verstappen.
Tell me out. how do you think they were able
Leclerc,
to
I'm
deliver
sorry.
such an
I had a
incredible
neighbor
result today?
named Leclerc. I always get them
What the main
confused.
contributing factor out on track was speed.
There's
I know it sounds
Leclerc.
like an awfully reductive statement, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
And I really hope you enjoyed this race. I enjoyed doing it. It was a lot of fun.
And here we are, a team
All
that
right,
is
we're
no
gonna look
stranger
at the
to the
celebration
podium,
here.
taking their
Might as well
place on
watch the
top once
celebration.
again. A sublime
Someday
race
maybe
today,
we'll be
and
in
a
one.
stunning win for Ferrari.
That's it. Time to hold the trophy up. So, I'm hoping you liked the video. I hope you enjoyed it enough to subscribe. If you did, please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Please leave a comment. I love hearing from people. Tell me what
So
you
then,
think.
it's time to see how this result
And
affects the Drivers'
you
Championship.
can see our points.
Well, not the result our points leader would have wanted, but it certainly makes things interesting going forward.
get driver
Let's
of the
focus
day.
on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
I have to give it to Baker. They fought so hard and had incredible pace at times, so I don't think anyone else did a better job today.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Ferrari take the lead at the top of the table. Another team that will be satisfied with this Grand Prix is Alfa Romeo, whose good result moves them further up the championship. And
Okay.
with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Alrighty. I will see you next time.